Oh, I see a like. Okay, I don't know who that was, but I appreciate. Oh, there's 5 people on here. No kidding. Well, hey, how's it going, guys? I don't look. I know. So, oh, look at all this. This is fantastic. Well, hey, so much for coming on, guys. I mean, I was on TikTok live just now, and things weren't cooking too well. So I thought, you know what? People have asked about YouTube lives. I don't know how they'd end up going. So let's try it out and see what's up. But good stuff. Good stuff. Maybe that changes the tides. Off the post again. 5 posts and 3 for the Leafs. This is insane. 12 viewers. You guys are awesome. This is crazy. I didn't expect that. What's up, guys? Yeah. Wow. 12 viewers already. I'll tell you right now, this is more viewers than we had on any of the TikTok lives that we've had today. Breakaway against. Thank God he missed the net. What is going on here? How are you doing? If you're asking me, I'm doing okay. The Leafs are not doing okay. So, usually kind of kills my mood a little bit, but we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. That's on Riley Brody pairing. It's not good. Just going to leave it at that. It's just going to leave it at that. It's no good. It's absolutely no good. But Leaf fans, if you haven't hit that follow button on the T.O SportsTalk page, please go do so. Do I think the Leafs will go far? No. Plain and simple. I love it. I'd love them to. Don't get me wrong. I would love it. But, can't wait for baseball. Jackson, you and me both, buddy. Yeah, watching the Leafs right now is stressful. Watching the Raptors is next to impossible. And baseball hasn't started yet, so no one hates anybody yet. So it's nice. It's nice. Nice. I'm hoping maybe me flipping to the YouTube page over the TikTok page, excuse me, will help the, I don't know, tides turn, I guess, for this Leaf team today. Maybe. Did they against the Boston? I can't really remember, honestly, man. I just remember they got dominated in the second period. I don't know. That game was a blur. They were not good. You can tell this team misses Marner. Oh, Devin, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. It's, yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. But 17 viewers, is that like live viewers, or this is my first time doing YouTube live on my phone, so I'm kind of curious as to how this works. When I see, and you guys may have been on here before, I don't know, 17, I see the 17 at the top here. I don't know if that's 17 live viewers or viewers in total. If that's live viewers, you guys are awesome. It's like more viewers on here than I've had on any of the TikTok lives, so that's awesome if that's the case. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How did he miss the net? Am I going live first game against Tampa? All depends on what my friends are up to. If we're going to a bar or something and watching the game together, then probably not, unfortunately. But nice save, Sammy. So probably, I'm going to say probably not. But here we go. Chip that. Get that to him. No, Brody. Oh, Jesus. Go Leafs, go. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it, man. Oh, look at that. 22. Again, I don't know if that's live viewers, but if that's live viewers, 22 is, like I said earlier, more than any of the TikTok stuff out there. Are the Jays screwed? I wouldn't say so. TSI Mike, thanks, man. Appreciate the passion, even though with this team, with this Leaf team, it's hard to have the passion, but I'm here, man. You guys, honestly, I'll be real with you guys. First off, there's 26 of you guys in here right now. Again, I don't know if this is 26 live or not, but regardless, if it is 26 live people on here, you're the guys that drive me to do this stuff. It's in our. Oh, here we go. Doer, why are you on your knees? Okay. Yeah, it's in our blood. It's crazy because every damn time. Do I believe Pappy can hit 70? No. I'm gonna say no. For multiple reasons. One, he's not feeling it right now, and to hit 70, you got to be buzzing all year long. You're a dead person. Well, that's no fun. That's honest. Honestly, I should stop making Raptors videos for now. Nathaniel, as much as that would make my life so much easier, because watching that team is like watching paint dry. I make the commitment. And that's that, right? I make the commitment to do these videos whether they're bad or good. I did Jay's videos during those dreadful 2018, 2019 teams when they were really bad. But I'm not a quitter with these teams, so I'll be here. Oh, it's right in the slot. Oh, I hate this team so much. I'm just going to straight out come out and say it. I hate them. Just because they play a pretty good period here. Oh, boy. Nice stop, Sammy. They play a pretty good first period. They played a pretty good second period to this point. But it's in the first minute of each damn period, and you're down 2-0. Like, no, man, it's awful. Just make rap videos when they win. Again, I appreciate that love and I guess it is live viewers because it went down. It's at 23 right now. Whew. God, Sammy. Thoughts on the Wayne train retiring? Loved Wayne Simmons. I'll just put it this way: loved Wayne Simmons. Wish he was a Leaf earlier. That's what I'm saying. Do I have faith in Alec Manoah this season? You know what, Leaf fans, Jays fans, whatever the heck's on here right now. I'm gonna save all these questions for the intermission because I'm gonna have to charge my phone in intermission. So I'll probably just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Probably chilling, lying down, charging the phone, and we can talk questions. We can have fun like that because I know you say the things we want to say, so it's therapeutic to hear. You know what, man? Honestly, this is what I've heard so much, and I exactly what you said. That's why I love the platform that I have. Again, would I love to have the massive platform that a guy like Steve Dangle has? Sure. But I'll be honest with you. I've grown this page from the ground up like nothing. I had no subscribers, and it was a grind. I'll be honest. There were days where I'm like, I don't feel like doing a video, and I did a video on like 3 games of like a baseball series because I was like, I'm so checked out. Then it started to gain a little traction, and I'm like, oh, okay. Got some nice comments here and there, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Then I started to do it more consistently. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate all the love you guys have supported this page because it takes up a lot of my time. It truly, truly does. And it's tough. Am I watching Padres versus Dodgers tomorrow? What time is that? And is that? Oh, that's right, the regular season game, right? Because they're playing out in is it Korea they're playing? I can't remember where it is, but no, probably not, because the Raptors will be on, and I'll be trying to watch that. Maybe the first half. Who are they playing? Sacramento. Not great, but we'll see how that one goes. There's 25 people on here right now. That's awesome, guys. As an Orioles fan, I'm so excited to see the Blue Jays-Orioles matchups. Always usually a slugfest or a pitcher's duel. No in between. Man, you know what? First off, Dante and Kyler, thanks so much for being an Oriole fan and coming on the page. Like you guys have no idea how much it means to see opposing fans come on my page and love the content. I mean, it means so much. Complex persona. Yeah, you know what, man? It's tricky because of, I still live at home with my parents because Toronto, and it's hard to find a really, really good setup with like great lighting, great acoustics, all that stuff. I'd love to have something like that, but it's tricky at times. It is. Well, I've also noticed, Mike, that again, I don't know if there's any Oral fans on here other than Kyler. Was it Kyler and Dante and Kyler? But if there is more, it's just they've like usually you get the greasy, crappy fans from other bases, Boston. But Baltimore fans, and I had respect for them this past season, and you got to, like, they're a homegrown organization that's done a ton of crap. Is that Mo Versace, my boy? That's my guy. But yeah, they've just been great for me. You're a Boston fan? Okay, all right. Well, not all of them are bad, but I hate to tell you, man, I appreciate loving the content, but a lot of Boston fans, and I've got a lot of awful comments from Boston people, and very minimal from everywhere else. That's just kind of like been the case. I mean, I've been doing the page for so long now. That's kind of been the case where it's always been Boston fans only that have really given the page a lot of heck. So, yeah, it's It's just my hate for Boston teams. I apologize for that, and I thank you for loving the content. But it's just for Boston sport teams in general, I despise just because of most of their fans. How many double plays will the Jays hit into this year? Yeah, honestly, that first and it's like first and third, one out. So yeah, it's God, it's nightmare fuel. But it's a new season, so different vibes. Nylander, no, turn around. Oh. Stinks. 28 people on here right now. Thanks so much, guys, for coming on. Mo, I don't know what you're seeing, man. Nylander sniping. Nothing's happening here, pal. Nothing's happening. Wish we still had Ryan O'Reilly. Yeah, well, he didn't want. Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to be a Leaf, right? Like you said there. I mean, whatever. You don't want to be a Leaf, then see ya. Go play in Nashville for whatever. How many years? 4 years or whatever he got. Oh, Benoit pinched. Oh boy, McCabe, just don't. That actually worked out. But who's back in the net? Jesus, Murphy. Oh, they were excited on Mike Johnson. They were real excited there, pal. Boston will probably play the Leafs, and they will beat the Leafs. I hate to say it, but I'm a Leafs fan, and the Bruins dominate. Okay, well, what's going on here? Everyone's going. Oh, Bert's jumping in there. Oh, some care. And of course, it's Edmondson and Bert jumping in there. Jeez. How long have you been watching the Leafs for? As long as I can remember, honestly. You know. The first game, God, I can't remember like exactly what year it was. Oh, I see some hearts on there. Again, I assume that's similar. Is that similar to TikTok when you like the live or something? I don't know how it works. Do you double tap on this stuff? I don't know. Again, this is all news to me. What is all this stuff? All these filters too. Let's fire some filters on. Let's have some fun with this, guys. Ooh, it makes me very flattering. Okay, what do we got here? Crush. Oh God. Okay, disgusting. Oh, I see some more hearts. That's awesome, guys. Oh, that's pretty nifty. What's this? Dance party? Dance party because the Leafs are stinking. All right, because you need some sort of positivity. What else we got here? Sketch. Oh, God. Hello. Death, taxes, and Bruins beating the Leafs. Yeah, what else? Okay, I'm going to turn this off. This is that is very weird. Okay, let's not do that. First video you watching my channels, and they blew a 5-1 lead to the, oh, God, the Canadian Division season. And you're a Leaf fan and you watched that video? I don't know how you did it, but I appreciate it. Now, what is this? What is this? What is this button? Highlight saved to your channel. Ah, damn it. Okay, didn't mean to do that. Should they get rid of Brody and Liljegren? Well, Brody's a free agent at the end of the season. And he's making like, what, $4.5 million right now? So he ain't making anything more at the end of the season. I think he's if it's not with the Leafs, which I don't think it will be, what's for dinner? Mo, what do we have tonight? Oh, it's beef stew, bud. Beef stew and like these, whatchamacallit? Oh, gosh. Like little biscuit things. Massive. Just fantastic. These filters will bring me back to early Instagram filter. Right. That's the first thing that I thought of. It was awesome. Don't go insane. Honestly, I'll tell you this, Bluebird. Last year's Jays season was the hardest one I've had to watch in so long. Just because of how frustrating they were and how, like, every time you thought they had an opportunity, right? Bases loaded, nobody out, you're down 1 run. All you need to do is get one to tie it. Nope, strikeout, double play. And it just happened over and over. And you thought, like a baseball fan in a baseball season, you think, okay, it can't happen all the time, right? But it basically did. And it was the first time in a long time where things were going, well, but they were so hard to watch. For example, when I was in Colorado, like a story time for you guys. You guys remember the Rockies series? Any hardcore fans last year? The Rockies series. I was there for all three games. No, I was there for the 2 games. Sorry, the final 2 games of the series when they were up a bunch, blew it, and then they came back late. They had the bases loaded, Horowitz at the plate with 2 out. I was standing up, but I had no confidence, and I shouldn't be feeling that. I should not be feeling that. But I didn't. And then Horvitz struck out, and I'm like, yeah, of course. Will there be live for the Blue Jays? There will be lives. I'm just trying to figure out as to where to do lives and how to do lives, because I do want to build the TikTok page. I understand YouTube has been my platform forever, and it's been so massive for the page. But I've seen how TikTok can grow. I've seen how good of an opportunity TikTok can be. It was fun to watch maybe on TV. Watching it live with a million Rocky fans, even though you think they wouldn't have lots of fans, but of course there was a giveaway day when the Jays blew that one, so it was jammed. But yes, there will be Jays game lives as well. I will be letting you guys know during videos and stuff like that as to when I will be able to go live. Or, I'll just fire up a live like this, right? So, KC trip. Yeah, well, Mo, good buddy of mine. I'll be going to Kansas City to watch the Jays in April, so that'll be exciting. And then I will be in Seattle. Yeah, I'll be in Seattle for the Jays taking over Seattle trip. So very excited for that. Who got a slashing penalty? Nylander. Jeez. Whatever. Doing Nylander. Yeah. Why don't I? Well, because am I going to the Trop? Michael. I'm trying to hit every ballpark, but I'm trying to wait till they leave the Trop. So I think that new ballpark they're making, maybe. No, definitely not doing the Trop. Yeah, you and me both, the Leafs fan. You and me both, bud. We're all expecting heartbreak because that's what this team does. Oh, Mo, are you going to that game? Are you going to that, like when you guys are in Miami, are you guys going to that going to Marlins Park? Yeah, it's pretty insane. That's sick, bro. That's sick. Hopefully it's not a crap. Who are they playing? Oh, they said the Nationals. Good lord, you guys would be able to sit front row and have no one around you. But have I seen the new A's stadium? I like it. Yeah, I mean, look, the one in Vegas. I think you're talking about. Oh boy, how'd that not go in? I don't know how that didn't go in. 35 viewers on here. You guys are awesome. Never had that on TikTok, so it is what it is. You're a Jays and Nationals fan. Let me tell you, the Nationals were easier to watch than the Jays when it came to runners in scoring position. I can imagine. There were a lot of teams that were easier to watch. Good stop. Pookie Bear, Tim Anderson. All right, Mo, you go after him, buddy. You won't have much of a contest because there won't be many fans there, so you'll be fine. Oh, here we go. Breakaway. Bobby, shorthanded. Have I heard of Steve Dangle? Yes. Honestly, guys, like and that's I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but it's like I see a lot of Steve Dangle comments only on Leaf videos, never on a Jays or Raptor video, fitting, about Steve Dangle and being a wish Steve Dangle. Oh, that's funny. Will he go off the post again? What the hell is going on here? It's like a magnet on the damn post. It's like 4 or 5 posts the Leafs have hit today. They've hit 2. It's actually getting frustrating. That was a goal. He beat the goalie and everything. Rip it, Mo. Jeez. No, we can't, Devin. We can't have nice things. Holy crap, man, this team. He beat him. Yeah. Where was I? I don't even know where the hell I was at. Where was it? What were we talking about, guys? Oh, okay. 4% on the phone. So bear with me, guys. We're gonna go lounge over here because 4% on the phone. Don't want this thing dying. What computer and camera do I use? Oh, look at this angle. Hello. So camera wise, I have some what was it? I don't know. It's like one of the top webcams and shit. So it's like it's a pretty good one. And I have one of the new MacBook Pros going with that as well. Leafs suck. Francis, hey man, you know what they do? They do. All right, there's no debating it. They stink. Do I think the offense is better than last year? I mean, it can't get much worse, right? I'm assuming you're talking about Jays, Nathaniel. If you're talking about Jays, then you're right. It can't get much worse than last year. Like everybody had a down year, except for Bo, but he was hurt, so it's like whatever. What else we got here? Don't really watch hockey, so when you explain your videos, I feel smarter. Well, thank you very much. I try my best. What are we saying, Mo? On the Sunday, they're giving a Marlins basketball jersey away. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Are people in Toronto fan of the Bills? Just curious. Actually, I'm a Giants fan. So, kind of in Toronto, it's basically Toronto and Canada. You're kind of all over the place. Like you have a good portion of Bills fans, but there's a lot. Oh wow, Connor Dewar saved that goal. Holy smokes. Yeah. You want me in the Leafs bucket hat? This game ain't like that bad, even though they've hit like 5 posts. On PP2. Oh, is Mo on PP2? I don't even know. Without Morgan Riley or without Marner, everything is just confusing. Am I from Toronto? Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am. Born and raised. That's why it's more painful watching this team, because you get excited with all the fans in the city, and it's always heartbreak. It's always. Same shit, different year. All right, here we go. Matthews tried a little foo-foo sauce pass, didn't go anywhere. Nice. Well, 32 viewers. You guys are awesome, man. I didn't expect this many people coming on here. I don't know if there's any more subscribers out of it or not. I'll have to have a look when I get done. But what's more heartbreaking, Kawhi leaving the Raptors or Leafs blowing a 3-1 series lead to the Montreal Canadiens? I'm going to say Kawhi leaving just for the fact of the Montreal one had no fans in the stands. And yeah, it was against Montreal, but I'm going to go with Kawhi leaving just because we were all hopeful that it wouldn't happen, because we all know, let's be honest here, if Kawhi didn't leave and he was a Raptor however long after that, especially in the run-it-back season, they probably would have won again. Like the fact that they've forced that Celtics team to Game 7 and played a really good basketball game and lost, unfortunately. Up 3-0. I hate doing lives. I've done 3 lives. 4-1 loss to the Bruins. Was it the Nuggets? No, it was not the Nuggets game. What game was that against? I can't remember. One Raptors game where they were blown out by halftime. You're gonna share the page, some of your buddies. I greatly appreciate it, Nathaniel. That's what I hope for, man. This is what every YouTube, person hopes for is people finding the page and then relaying it on to friends. So that's awesome. Do I watch any other teams like Toronto FC and even Toronto Argos when they're on? Like like a little bit of TFC whenever they're on, and Argos again when they're on, right? But T.O Sports Live curse. Yep, honestly, man. Like literally, we were watching this game, and sure, they're shooting us 23-14 as well. We've hit 4 posts. A couple of those go in. It's a different game altogether. Crazy. Am I in fantasy league? No. Austin, no, I'm not in fantasy at all. I've never really got into fantasy because I've just never. I always forget to do it, and then team's all messed up, and then I lose 3 in a row, and it's just a complete and utter disaster. So yeah. You look at Toronto Maple Leafs, William? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that right now, especially. But you think Colby? You think the Leafs are going to beat the Panthers this year? I mean, I don't know if that's just my nut job Leaf fan mind. Right now, thinking just negative stuff. But you're crazy to think that. I just gotta put it out there. Do I plan recaps? I don't really have plans for any recaps for those guys. Just I'll be honest with you, like I have a full-time job myself, and it takes up a lot of time and friends, family as well. And then to do some of these videos, to do some of these videos in a nutshell, it's tricky. right? So to add more teams to the mix, especially teams where, I'm not the biggest soccer fan or the biggest football fan, so I wouldn't be able to do the in-depth analysis. But yeah, it is what it is. Cody, I'm just gonna keep that a little confidential about what part of Toronto I'm in, because you gotta understand that. So, Paul, nothing's official yet, man. I mean, we still got like 15, 16 games to go in the season, so I don't think Joey Votto will make the opening day roster, man. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think he will be a factor at some point this season, whether it's within the first month, whether it's in the first week, or whatever the case. I think at some point he will be a factor. Oh, easily Raptors, Pistons, the hands down. Albeit they didn't have OG that game, but who cares? They still had a bunch of other guys. So no, that was the worst one. In hockey, anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So I think this is Boucher's last year with the Raptors. Um, Probably. I personally think so. Just because they're clearly not wanting to play him very much when he is healthy, and obviously he's done for the season now. But no, I don't see them. I don't see that happening. Really. Was it 3-0 after the last time? Oh yeah, right. Because they had the one goal, made it 3-1. We're thinking, oh maybe, and then they made it 4-1, and it was curtains. So we're 20 wins, 7 losses, and 6 overtime losses on the road this year. It's a really good record. But again, anybody can beat anybody on any given night in hockey. So you really never know what you're going to get. But especially when you hit 4 or 5 posts as a team. Random question, but Jay's Nation, who live in Toronto. No, I've not heard of them. Jay season in a month, yes sir. Less than a month now. March 28th. It gets rolling. Can't wait. I should get a top 5 pick, little Joshy. Uh, I just don't believe they'll get it unless the lottery balls bounce their way. That's about the only way. Oh, what's that? What's that hand waving thing? Oh, hello. I don't know. I don't know what that is. You think Ernie Clement's gonna hit 5 over 700 run? Oh, I bet. All right. Wonder what the betting odds of that would be. And now we can't score anything right at the buzzer. Great. Ernie does rock. He was awesome last season. He's had a really good spring so far. MVP Vladdy season. Yeah, the positive vibes for the Blue Jays. I like it because we need some sort of positive vibe tonight. Because it's bad. It's really bad. So that's the end of the second period. So I'll stay on here now that I'm plugged in, even though it's not really charging very fast. But we're out here chilling. 33 viewers. You guys are awesome for this. I really do appreciate it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Leafs fan. Leafs streak of not being shut out is on the line. And it's funny. Last time I was on the live, we had that same conversation. Justin Turner's good. He is good. He is very good. Yeah, Devin, it really was not fun. That was not fun at all. 1 run in 2 games, 1 extra base hit in 2 games, and of course the Barrios pulling. But it's over. Season is done. It is what it is. Season's gone. You move on because you have to. But do you think the Blue Jays will win the World Series? I mean, you're more positive than I am, but I appreciate it. How do they have the money for Otani and Yamamoto? That's the crazy thing about baseball, man. It's all about payroll. It ain't about salary cap or anything like that. What might be? I'd be pretty jacked up for an NFL team in Toronto. I'm a Giants fan, so I guess I'd have to switch allegiances to Toronto. I don't know. I guess I would have to. How do I feel about KK over Soto or Bellinger? Well, Bellinger I was never really sold on, especially for like the big number that they were talking about. like the 150 million over like 6 years or something like that. And I was like, no thanks. Soto, yeah, would have loved it, but the Jays don't have the prospect capital for that. They just don't. So they were never going to get him anyways. Yeah, they lost to the O's in TD Ballpark today. Yeah, who cares? Spring training. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Paul, Giants, I mean, their O-line looks a lot better now. Of course, I was able to, funny story, actually. I got to watch, because my aunt used to work at Penn State University, so I used to go to Penn State games. So obviously, being a big Barkley fan, seeing him get drafted by the Giants, too, I was jacked up. And now he's gone. So, and he goes to the Eagles. So it's like, great. And now they build the great O-line. I don't know. But I like that Burns bringing him in. Really good signing there. So I like that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Do you think we sign him after this year? Are you talking about? If you're talking about, I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, you Fishman or Dog? You're an Eagles fan. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Where do I record my videos in the house? Downstairs. It's kind of like the best place I could have. Would love a more like a much better sounding place, but it is what it is. Oh, okay, let me see what this is. What is this? Start. Oh, I can start a poll. Okay. Okay, I'll think about that. I can do polls and stuff on here too. That's pretty cool. Right on. You hate football? You like baseball and basketball? Fair enough, bud. Fair enough. That's why I love baseball. No salary cap, even though I love football. Hate that part. Yep. Well, that's why I hate hockey right now, because Gary Bettman loves to have all the teams as equal as possible, and it sucks because the teams that make the most money and the Leafs who are always jammed and blah 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 blah. It is what it is. Leafs suck. All right. Yeah. Sure. I guess that's supposed to make me feel bad about the team. I mean, I'm a Leaf fan. I've seen everything possible. So, doesn't really hurt to see someone say the Leafs suck. You're a Chiefs fan? Fair enough. Love Patrick Mahomes. Great player. How many home runs will Vladdy hit? Do I think the Chase make the wild card? It's possible. It's possible. It's just very tricky, though, to be honest, guys, because you have one division winner, right? Per division, right? So you think about the Central. It's probably going to be the Twins. So they win the division. No one else is going to make the playoffs there. They all stink. And then you look at the AL West, and you have the Astros, the Mariners, and the Rangers. So one of those teams is going to make the division, win the division. There's two other teams battling for the wild card. Then you go over to the AL East, and you got Baltimore, who I still think is going to win the division, Yankees, Blue Jays, and Rays. And you have like three other teams fighting for that. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough way to it's going to be really tough. But so with the playoffs, it is what it is, man. That's why I make these emotional videos, because even opposing fans find the videos and they find it entertaining, because as much my misery as other people's happiness, I guess. It is what it is. East blew 3-0 lead in their last game. Now it's to come back from a 3-0 deficit. Why not? Honestly, it would be a hell of a way to go off on the first YouTube live in a long time. It would be awesome for that to happen that way. But yeah, any fan on here, love to see you guys. Honestly, talk to your friends about the page, the YouTube page. I've had goals, like personal goals. I don't usually talk about them on videos and stuff, because I don't want to do that. But I'd love to see 11,000 by the end of the Leafs season. I don't know how it'll happen, if it'll happen, but that's the end goal. Magic Havoc. I do not want the Raptors to keep their pick. I'd love for them just to convey the damn thing. I appreciate that, Miami. I do appreciate that, man. Like, people like Steve Dangle inspired myself. Also, I went to school for radio broadcasting, so it's kind of my way of keeping involved with that. But look, talking about sports is my way of kind of just getting over what the hell I'm watching. Like, I'm so used to watching this team fall apart in the playoffs. So I do a video after a game 7, and I'm usually calm and clear after that, usually for the most part. But no, I appreciate that. Kind of inspire you to do what you do. Do what you love, man. If you want to make videos about the teams you love, do it. Put the effort in and do it. Sorry, I want this. Yeah, the Raptors keep their pick. I don't want them to keep the pick. I want them to convey it. Because I don't want the Spurs to have their pick next year. Because next year is a much deeper draft and a much better draft. And if the Raptors aren't going to make the playoffs next year or play in or whatever the hell, I'd much prefer them to have that pick. So if they need to tank next season, they have that pick, right? I don't want to deal with the same nonsense right now. Me versus Stephen A. Oh, Stephen A. is an actor as well, so I'd be screwed. But your name is also James. Hey, good shit. It's a good name. What are you talking about? Oh, so you're this coming year. What'd you say? Oh, got to keep an eye on the Pacers. Magic have. You know what? I have never cheered against the Pacers so much in my life, but you absolutely want them to lose as many as possible because we have their pick this year. And as much as it's a bad draft, I didn't expect their pick to be where it is right now, anyways. And we have their picks coming up soon, right? Imagine if Pascal doesn't sign there, and it's like, ooh, baby. That would look really nice. But also Tyrese Halliburton's unreal. You don't know why they signed extended Kelly Olynyk. Well, I mean they extended him just because like he's a good veteran big. Like, he's a good spacing five on a good team. Like he's great to have behind Jakob Poeltl. So, but obviously with no Jakob, he's got to start, and then it just looks awful. The Leafs fan, you asked me what my favorite sport is. I get this question quite often, and I always answer it the exact same way. It is I have no clue. It's whatever's not on. Like for example, right now. We got the Leafs, we got the Raptors going right now, but I am so jacked up for baseball to start. But when September, October rolls around, especially last season, when watching the Blue Jays was a chore, I was so jacked up for the Raptors season and Leafs season to start. So that's kind of the way I look at things when people ask me that question. For you, it's baseball. All right, fair enough. Jacked up for this season though. Pacers will. Well, you know what, though? I'm going to say this, Magic Havoc. When you're a sports athlete and you have basically one opportunity to hit free agents, unrestricted free agency for one time in your career, and you have that opportunity, why not test it? Why not? So, and if the team hasn't done very well, why would he? I don't know. I don't know. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Whatever. It doesn't really matter at this point. Hopefully, we get Bronny James the NBA. Daniel, I'd rather not. Thanks. He's not that great. Just his name. Should we get Zach LaVine in the offseason, little Joshy? No. Nope. We don't need a shot chucker that demands the ball a ton and doesn't defend at all. No, thank you. Are you a fan of Kendrick Perkins as a sport analysis? To be honest, I like him. Let me put it this way. I liked him when he was covering the Raptors finals run just because of how entertaining he was. But overall, I don't really listen to him a whole lot. So take that for what it is. Oh, wow. You were in elementary school last time. Really? They won a playoff game. 2016? Makes me feel old. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Jalen McDaniels is a hard watch. Like watching him in the okay, what game was that? 2 games ago? No, was it the Portland? I don't know. It was one of the games recently where he took the technical free throw. No, it was an and one from Ochai Agbaji. Why am I remembering this so specifically? And he's like, nah, I got the free throw. I'm like, Jalen, who the hell are you? He goes there, misses the free throw. And I'm like, Grady shoots 90% from the free throw line. Why is he not at the line? It was just really weird. Then he went, my bad, after. I'm like, what are we dealing with here? How old am I? 27 years old. God, it's crazy to even think that. It's nuts to even think that. I've been doing these videos since 2016, so 8. Oh my God, we're nearing 8 years? What? That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Super excited for the Jays season. So am I. Same. Take some Washington Nationals. I'm an Expo fan, even though they don't exist anymore. I visited the Nationals Park a couple of years back. No, 20. 19 when they won the World Series that year. If you're talking about their team right now, they still got a ways to go. Really got to leave it at that. You have to inspire SGA to sign with the Raptors. I know. Wouldn't that be nice? God, you get Shea. Oof, changes a lot, but we'll see. You've been missing me since 2016? Oh, that's crazy. What, the Jays 2016 season? I can only imagine if I had the page that I have now back in 2016, like with those memories in 2015, 16 memories. That's crazy. That would have been so much fun. Jack, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Have I visited Ottawa? One time. One time. It was my grade 8 grad trip. That's the only time I've been to Ottawa. Can I speak French? No. Not a chance. I was pretty good in French class till grade 10 when I was allowed to drop it. And I was like, get rid of that. No, thank you. I don't know how many games will the Jays win this year. They had, what, 89 wins last year? Or 89 last year? Something like that. I think they're going to win around the same. So that means a painful season. Have I ever been to the U.S.? I have. I've been. I have family in Pennsylvania, so I've been to Pennsylvania, New York, just around New York. I haven't been to New York City or anything, but Buffalo, obviously. Who hasn't been to Buffalo if you're from Toronto? But just recently, I've been traveling around with a lot of my Blue Jay Center friends. Like Mo Versace, if you were on here early, Mo Versace, he actually runs the Blue Jay Center page. So go check that out, guys. If you haven't checked out the Blue Jay Center page, I'm going to be planning on talking with JD Bunkus on Sportsnet quite a bit this season. So that'll be a lot of fun. But where was I going with this? Yes, I went with those guys to LA twice, which I loved every second of it. Saw the Dodgers series this past year. So yes, I watched them. Eric Swanson collapse in the final inning, and then watch Mitch White get walked off in LA. I went to Camden Yards once. I went to PNC Park once. Where else? What the hell? Where else have I gone? I went to Petco in PNC or Petco in San Diego once. And this year I'm going to Kansas City to see the Jays in Kansas City, and then I'm going basically right after that. We're driving up to St. Louis and seeing the Cardinals play, and then we're going to the Jays in Seattle series. Super jacked up for that one. Going to be out in Seattle for that. So pumped for that. Come visit Florida. You know, a funny thing. One of my good buddies is in Florida quite often, and he always talks about going to Florida. And I just never. I don't know. Like, because when I think about traveling, especially recently, I think of like baseball fields, like going to Dodger Stadium, going to Petco Park, PNC Park, that kind of stuff. Yeah, going to Marlins Park or the Trop, not the greatest destinations. So, yeah, I'll get there eventually. But yeah, Miami's beautiful. He loves Miami quite often. Do I have faith in Arjun Damala? It's so young. It's hard for me to tell. Looks like a ball player. That looks like a shortstop, kind of tall, lanky dude. So, we'll see. A lot of time for him to grow, though. He's got a long way to go. Habs or Bruins? Hold on. Who do I hate more as of right now? Bruins. I mean, the Habs are irrelevant. They've been irrelevant for so long now. Other than, but then they had the COVID season. Who cares about the damn COVID season? It was a Mickey Mouse thing anyways. But yeah, Boston. As a Habs supporter in East York, I don't hate any team in the NHL. Well, Boston for sure, but overall Montreal, just because you're a Leafs fan, you're supposed to hate the Habs. Have you ever been to Chicago? I have not been to Chicago. The initial plan actually was to drive to Kansas City this year, which is insane. But we'd be driving through Chicago at that point. But no, never been to Chicago. You went to the Raptors championship parade? I didn't go to the parade, but I went downtown Nathan Phillips Square when it's Young Dundas Square when they won the championship, and boy, was that a time. That was nuts. Alright, what's my thinking of the Cavs' chance at an Eastern Conference final? Honestly, I'll be real. I've been so checked out of the NBA just because the Raptors have been so irrelevant, but I know the Cavs are up there. In the Eastern Conference Finals, would they have to go through Boston though? They're the 2 seed. Boston's 1. Probably not though, right? No, they would have. It would be in the conference finals, so I think it's an opportunity, I guess. We're signing our current Jays team, IKF. Not really sure what the hell's going on there. How long have I been a Jays fan for? My entire life. I've played baseball since I was a little pipsqueak. So literally as long as that. You know what I mean? Like if you've watched Jays baseball for a long time, like I had an Orlando Hudson poster on my wall. So Springer? No, no. I wouldn't say Springer. No. Like yeah, the back half of the years aren't great, but as of right now, I mean, IKF is an awful signing. The guy is like, what's he gonna do other than have positional versatility? Do you have a favorite player from all the sports you cover? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to say right now with the Raptors because they're so bad, but and I all of these are going to be cliches, and I'm sorry. Like Matthews, Scotty, and Bobichette for me. Vladdy's great. It's just and I love the positive vibes and just the happiness he brings, but kind of see it on the field. Bobichette's just been the most consistent. So, how happy would I have been if the Jays actually signed Shohei Ohtani? I don't know. Honestly, I was so jacked up. I was so jacked up when the whole plane thing happened because, of course, we had to do this again with the whole Kawhi crap. But uh, we're having the T.O SportsTalk podcast. Well, my good buddy Evan, I mean, we still hang out all the time. We're still best buddies. We've been best buddies since like elementary school. Work happens, man. We both get our own jobs. We both have different shifts and stuff like that. He's going to be a cop, and I got my job going, and just times don't really work. And it's just, when we have time, we don't want to just be sitting there behind a microphone. That's it. So that's kind of the thing. You and Jeff Blair are Toronto's two best Jays analysts. I appreciate that. I greatly appreciate that. Just need other people to see that as well, as bad as that sounds. But, oh, look at this. First minute of the period. We're already getting hemmed in the zone. It's horrible. Do you think Guerrero will return 2021 form, especially in the postseason? Well, first off, got to get to the postseason first. Second of all, 2021 form is a lot to ask. Right? It's a lot to ask. Prediction: Jays and Rays seasons or the first series of the season. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Jays are gonna win 3 or 4. Just my gut take. Just because the Rays don't have McClanahan, they don't have Rasmussen. They're literally opening day starter is Zach Eflin. Like, come on now. Now, albeit we don't have Gosman right now, but for the love of God, need more viewers. What are you talking about, Daniel? Are you talking about the page? Are you talking about what? Nobody's here needs more subscribers. I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but if you are, I'm doing my very best to do what I can. I know I could probably do more with editing and stuff like that, but you guys also got to realize that I get up at 5 or 6 in the morning every day for work. And when games end at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, it's tricky. It's really tricky because then I gotta. No, we're getting a power play early. Well, we almost gave up a shorty last time we had a power play. So, but yeah, my thumbnails are funny. I appreciate that. I try to make them. I try to make them according to the game. But Elemento comeback season, that'd be nice. Well, maybe an early power play goal. Oh, that's a hook. Yeah. You respect how much I grind, Nathaniel. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. It's there are moments where it's a grind, like watching the Raptors for one, or when I've had like a really long day and I'm like feeling like crap, like I'm really sick or something. I still try to grind through it. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, nobody's here. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, again, I hate I'll be honest with you. I hate talking about myself. There we go. Hey now, how do I Willie on the board? 3-1. It's a carbon copy of the first live I did for the Leafs with the Bruins. Down 3-0. Get one early third period goal. Think there's maybe a comeback, and then it's That's how it worked before. But they get a power play goal. Holy smokes. It's a nice shot, too, by Willie. Bang. Short side. Jeez. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, the score app's drunk. It says it's a 2-1 Flyers lead. Yeah, kind of wrong there, bud. Bruins Steel, how we doing, man? Long time no see. John Tortorella's pissed. When isn't Torts pissed? Let's be honest about it. When isn't he angry? But yeah, like I was mentioning before the goal, about the whole, more subscribers and stuff. I hate talking about myself. I hate talking about, me. Because on my own personal page on Instagram, yes, I have my own personal one, and then I have the T.O SportsTalk one, which I don't really use very much. I don't post my videos on there at all to try and get more following. I don't ask people to subscribe or anything like. Well, I do right at the end of my video, but it's kind of the spiel I always say. But hey, if you guys want to tell your friends, tell your family, all that stuff, post my stuff on your socials or whatever, go nuts if you guys want to do that. It would mean a lot. It really would. Samsonov, Jesus, Murphy, stick handling the puck in his own crease. God. Now, where was I here? I missed a lot of stuff. Ryder, good to see you, man. You're off to Boston tomorrow. We're going to the Celtics game. Good stuff. Do I think the Jays will win opening day? Opening day is an ultimate crapshoot, so you really never know. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say Barrios versus Zach Eflin. Sure, yeah. Then again, the Trop will be jammed somehow. You're the only Toronto mainstream content creator. Well, another reason is I like to do my content and post all in one takes with no edits. And the reason I do that is because then it's real. A lot of people edit videos and take hours to record and upload just because they want to get a great reaction. They want to do that. No, I go downstairs, everything's set up, and I'm like, boop, record, let it fly. And then it happens. Do I sometimes screw up and say some things that are... Attaboy, Benny! Good play. That's why Liljegren shouldn't be out there, but I don't know about that. Thoughts on my Shaq sleeping profile pic? I couldn't even... Oh, is that what that is? I can't even really see it that well, but now that I'm looking at it, yeah, that's great. Love Shaq. Dude is just a random... He's a meme. It's great. I don't know about my Bruins. Bruins Steel, let's not screw around here, bud. Okay? You're the Bruins. You possibly play the Leafs in the playoffs. We know how it's going to go. Okay? It's the way it is. Great work, Benny the Butcher. Love it. Expected goals against per 60. Yeah, he's best on the team. And Liljegren second. Sure, of course it is. And more Riley and Brody are bottom. Yikes. What are we at battery-wise? Can I move 15%? That's all it's been. Wow. Oh, I see a Steve Dangle comment up there. You're the only respect along with Steve Dangle, even though he's Leafs only. Yeah, like I said, I like to be as real as possible with you guys. There's a lot of fake out in the world right now with social media and faking a lot of different things, and I try and be as real as possible right from day one. So. Oh, yeah. I'm going to call you Shaq from now on, all right, bud? I'm just going to call you Shaq. I'm going to get up so we can get this thing rolling up here. Even though they did score a goal with me lying there, but let's get this thing back up here. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't sugarcoat anything because you know why? I'll tell you why. Is because I don't swear in my videos. That's one thing. Two, I'm saying what I believe. It's my page. I'm not affiliated with any page. It's mine. I created it from the ground up. I can say what I want. As long as it's within reason. That's that. What do I think about Blake Snell signing with the Giants? I think Scott Boras done a horrible job getting his players some term. For the Giants, I think it's great. Because their free agent signings this year, which are very, very minimal, Like as in like term wise. But if you look at the roster this year, like they had some pretty good players. Rip it! Oh, Brody's caught now. Okay, kind of settled things down a minute there, or not. Good stop, rebound. All right, see a baseball picture on the yes, sir. So that's when I played college ball. It was these guys, and I had the chance to play at Rogers Center back years ago. So that was an awesome experience. So that's my pictures there. Oh, I almost had eyes. What's my opinion on Yaro Rodriguez? I never hear anyone mention him. Well, you haven't heard much about him just because I don't think the expectations are all that high. Like, they gave him a lot of term. Um, but what am I saying here? Yeah, Yaro Rodriguez. I think they're probably trying to. Man, why does it say 4-1 Flyers? Nylander scored. What is going on here? Now it's 4-0 Morgan Frost. What is happening with the score app? It is blowing itself up right now. That's fine. That's fine. Look at you all guys saying hello to each other. That's awesome. Like I said, guys, if you have not done so already, follow up the page. It means the absolute world. I put my heart and soul into this page, and really greatly appreciate it all. Favorite player all time in each of the mainstream sports. Okay, I can do that in a second here. So we're talking of all time. Okay, got it. And Brody freaking pastes him. I love it. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Bert. Oh. Of course, now the Leafs are buzzing, right? When I think Gosley back. Well, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe I heard on the radio today that he will be pitching in a 2 inning sim game tomorrow. I believe. So he's on the mend. He's on the work back. But okay, let me go back to the Ritz score 3-1 Philly right now. Favorite all time player in each of the major sports teams. Okay, so NFL. NFL is a tough one just because I hadn't been following the NFL for quite a while. But as a Giants fan, I'm going to go Michael Strahan. It's my guy. Also, just a hell of a vibe that guy is. Next one, we got the NHL. Of all time, Alex Ovechkin. I've been a fan of him since I was a kid. Just love the way he plays the game, plays it hard. Got obviously one of the greatest goal scorers to ever play the game. And the physical play and the way he just looks like he's enjoying hockey all the time. I've just always loved him in that sense. NBA, that's tricky. But I'm gonna go Dame Lillard. I've always loved. Again, I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say it's similar to Ovechkin in that sense, but I just love the killer like attitude. Look, let's be honest. Bucks Dame, not a fan. Pacers or Trailblazers Dame, loved him. But of all time, yeah, I'm gonna go Dame. I don't know. MLB, that's tricky. That's very tricky. I used to be a big Robinson Cano fan because I used to like obviously when I play ball, I play second base, and number 24 I used to wear quite often. But when I was younger, I used to be a big Aaron Hill guy when he played with the Blue Jays, so I wore number 2 as well. So big second base guy, I guess. So there's some of your answers. They're not all right, but 4-1 final. You guys think it's going to be? Okay, we'll see how it goes here. Pretty awesome. We've been on here for an hour, and you guys have been like over 20 people on here for basically the entire time. It's awesome. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, the picture behind me looks like Rogers Center. It was. I got to play on Rogers Center field after. Actually, funny thing, I believe it was Marcus Stroman's first start in the big leagues against the Kansas City Royals. We were in attendance for the game, and then watched the game, and then left the stadium, let everyone clear out and everything. Then we went back in and played a game on the field, which was it's crazy. It's awesome. And having hecklers up in the hecklers up in the hotel, they're all hammered. It's funny, very funny. Yeah, Willie's been playing like he's worth 11 and a half recently. It's so frustrating with Willie because, like, obviously wearing his jersey and everything, he's got a hell of a shot. He's a great player all around. Will Ovechkin score against the Leafs tomorrow night. I don't know. He's been great recently, more particular in the power play, and the Leafs penalty kill has been putrid recently. So I'm gonna say yes. Is that me being, an Ovi fan just coming out? Maybe. Oh, we got a penalty coming up for the Leafs. Oh boy. Speaking of the Leafs penalty kill, we're about to witness another one. Do I think they actually had a chance to sign Shohei? No. Nope. Because you know why? Well, it could also be me just not wanting to know, just not wanting him to have a chance to sign him. Because if they had a chance, I'd be even more pissed off. So there's that part of it. We all know Daniel Vogelbach is better than Otani. Oh yeah, that's why my nickname is Shohei Ofradi. You know, he's a fraud. No, I'm kidding. He's he's outstanding, but got to get people fired up when you bring that up. Also, it sucks about the Dodgers is that Teoscar Hernandez is there as well. But yeah, and the fact that everyone was bashing the Teoscar and Eric Swanson deal, and look, it wasn't great. The Jays missed Teo like a lot, but the Mariners didn't make the playoffs, so it's not like they helped them very much. First film when the Raptors won in 2019. The Oh, here we go. Shorthand 2-on-1. Let's go. Off the post. What is happening? Oh. It's like 4 or 5 posts for the Leafs alone. 6 total posts. They've hit 2. And the Leafs at least have hit 4. I know the Leafs are losing 3-1, but for the love of God. Wow. Since 2016. That is awesome, man. I greatly appreciate the love that you've shown the page because at times it can be awful. Oh, there we go. Keep it in. Well, they need to push now. They need a goal before the goalie's pulled. Get a little 6-on-5 action because they seem to do that. Oh, there we go, Bert. I said I need a goal quick, and Bert's on the board. It is 3-2. It is 3-2 with under 10 to play. 9:44. Lots of hockey to go, boys. We're right there. Come on. Come on. The TikTok lives are or not TikTok, screw that. Instagram, no, not that one either. YouTube lives are buzzing right now. YouTube lives are buzzing because holy smokes, We come on here and it's 3. What do you come on here? It was 2-0 or 3-0. Who cares? At least have scored 2, and they've hit so many posts. Come on now, man. Now finish this off. All my people, all my beautiful people, don't change the channel. We got a game. Absolutely, we do. Whew, finally, score app got it together. It's 3-2 now. You prefer YouTube lives? Yeah, I just don't know. You know how good YouTube lives are when it comes to like growing the pages and stuff like that. Like that's what I want to. I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to make the channel bigger and the pages bigger and all that stuff. So I don't know how YouTube can do that. I don't know if that's up to me or if that's up to you guys for telling your friends and family about it all. But who knows? Come on, boys. 9:34 to go. I might be less answering of questions now, guys. So because I'm kind of maybe less answering questions because I'm kind of dialed in here. Oh, is that Bird again? Come on, boys. Come on. Keep pushing. Lots of hockey to go. Reap it, shoot it! Mo! Da! Oh! Power play? Come on, boys. We got power play now. Let's get it done. Come on. Big job. Big job. Torts is pissed. The way you like him. Pissed. Ryan says, glad you went live on YouTube. Yeah, man, honestly, I was thinking to myself, because honestly, I was on the TikTok live earlier in the game for the first period, and there was like 2 viewers and 3 viewers, and it was just like, okay, like, it's tough. And I remember I did YouTube lives a while back, and it was getting somewhat similar to that, and that's when I had like 5,000 followers and stuff like that. But I hadn't done one in so long, so I'm like, well, you know what? Screw it. Let me just fire on my phone, fire up the YouTube page, and see what we got done. What phone battery's at 10%. This could get real hairy real quick. I don't know how it's gonna go here, but we're all entertained. But yeah, so I appreciate, honestly, guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on the live and doing this, because when I do, like, think about it, when you do a live and you take the time, because I could be getting stuff ready for work tomorrow. I could be just doing stuff like that, but I chose not to. I wanted to come on live, and when I'm on TikTok and I have like 1 follower, 0 follower, or 0 viewers and 3 viewers, and it's like, okay, should I even really be on here? But right now, I'm at 27 viewers right now. You guys are watching this live with me, and we've had up to like 40, and it's awesome. It gives me an incentive to keep going, and that's what happens when you guys give me great viewership on all my videos, and it incentivizes me to continue to push and continue to grow and continue to do my best. So I greatly appreciate that. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's a perfect time. Get another power play goal. You have 2 power play goals in the game. Then at that point, you would have tied the game. The vibes would be immaculate. You've already killed off their power plays. Come on. This could be a good moment for us right now. Roderick, thanks, man. I greatly appreciate you. You've been around since 2017. Met you a couple times at Rogers Center, too, so that's awesome. Appreciate that. Off of Matthew's stick. Come on, Matthews. He looks dialed right now. Skating to the zone hard on the puck. When Matthews looks engaged, there we go. Final entered the zone. Can we get a little setup here cooking? Good play, Tavares. Burts! Rebound! Oh! Shoot it! Oh! Shoot! Blocked. No. Okay, they had to get it out. Damn it. I almost dropped an F-bomb, everyone. Getting a little too excited. It's the problem about live is you can't re-record or anything. Oh, God. Come on, Robbie. Oh, okay. Come on, keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. I hate this. I hate it so much. The get to the red middle and then try and enter the zone by bursting through. Like, it's just, look how sloppy this entry is. There we go. They got it in, though. That's such a bad pass. And you just gave him a breakaway. Good job, Benoit. Leafs Nation, we can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things. We're just not allowed. You think everything is going great. You get 2 goals. You're right back in the hockey game. You get a power play. The power play looks awful. And then right out of the box, you give them a glorious opportunity and they get the goal. They get the... I don't know where Samsonov's going, though, to be honest with you, on this play. He's like flying around, swimmy. Oh, Jesus. What the hell is he doing? Favorite video I've ever made? Raptors winning the championship. That's the favorite one. Albeit it was the next day, so it wasn't maybe in full effect, but yeah. Why is TJ Brody behind their net? Yep. The only thing that went well over Toronto sports. And every single time that something was doubted or in that run to the finals and to the championship, every Toronto fan found a negative about it. Why? Because like everyone when let's be honest, when Jimmy Butler tied that game up in game 7 against Philly, like where you had the free throws, you had the lead, and they just ran up the floor and got 2 points and tied it. I mean, let's be honest. For that minimal time, I thought it was over. You're done. You cooked. You just allowed them to tie the game, and now you're going to lose it in overtime or something. And then that miraculous thing happened with Kawhi, and the shot happened. And we're all like, whoa, that's weird. That doesn't usually happen for Toronto sports. It usually happens against us. And then you go to the next round, and you go down 2-0, and it's not even close in Milwaukee. And you're like, okay, well, now we're cooked. Yeah, so it sucks. But then you win 4 straight, and you're like, okay, well, that's great. You've won 3 in a row, but now you got to close out, which is never goes well for this city. And then they win in Game 6, and they have that historic 26-3 run in Game 6 against Milwaukee. And that's great. You go to the finals. We're all like, we're never going to beat the Golden State Warriors, but we've enjoyed this ride. And then you win Game 1, you're like, oh, maybe. You lose Game 2, and on that tough Iguodala shot, it's tricky. And then Kevin Durant comes back, and you're up 3-1 in the series, but no Toronto sports fan felt confident when Kevin Durant came back. And so, it was every time, we always doubted until it actually happened. So, Yeah, 95%. I've missed recaps, man. Yeah, absolutely. Like there's times where, I'm at a buddy's cottage. Like sometimes in the summertime, I go to a buddy's cottage and I'm there for like 3 days or something during the summer, and they don't have like Wi-Fi up there, so it's impossible for me to upload stuff. So that's kind of the mindset there. I have sometimes missed that stuff. Yes, and there are moments where I did. Like when I was in LA last year, I missed a couple. So not gonna overreact on a Leaf game though. Not gonna overreact in tonight's game. Just because, I mean, I'm gonna have a little fun with the video, but um, just that it sucked. It sucked. But 4 posts is good, but in the end, it wasn't great. Who's winning? Yeah, 4-2 Flyers right now. It was 3-2, and then just misery happens. Yeah, I despise Boston teams, but they're the best team. I hate them, but they are. Just the way it is. I mean, they always are the best teams, right? Let's be honest here, other than the Red Sox, but they'll be back in a couple of years, right back in the playoffs because they're the Red Sox, and even though I don't think they're going to make it this year. Celtics are always great. Bruins never go away. Um, Patriots, I mean, we all know their history. Yeah, they're not great right now, but for the love of God, they won how many championships? So, yeah, they never lose. They never lose. Well, they always do that, right? Anti-dude? They always do that, right? Pull out all the great numbers about the Leafs against these former teams, these bad teams, and it doesn't mean a damn thing. It's the NHL. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup? Yeah, in my dreams. I'll never believe in them. And I hate to say that, but I will never believe that they will do it. Until I see it, that's it. Just because as a Leaf mind, you always think negative. How are we going to lose this? How are we going to heartbreak our fan base this year? How is this going to be bad? How is this going to go horribly? And it's just the way it is. You always think that way. And it's bad. It's terrible to think that way, but it's the way it is. Goalie's gone. They pulled him. 2:50 to go. Okay. Jalen Green dropped 42 points tonight. Damn. That's wild. Hope Wald does well tomorrow. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. But it's like, and that's the thing. That's the problem with the Leafs. Whoa, they just can't get out goalied in the postseason. And they bottom line, one of their guys has to get hot. Wool's got to get hot. Samsonov's got to get hot, and they got to go on a run. Samsonov was awesome in the series against the Tampa Bay Lightning last year, and then got hurt in round two. So, but then the Leafs also forgot how to score in round two. Also, Bobrovsky was incredible. All right, 4-3. Tavares makes it 4-3. Leafs love their 6-on-5 goals. And of course, that fourth goal had to go in, right? .210 to go. There's still time, but you got to make sure you get the puck and get possession. You get possession. God, that was posting in. Thank God. Thank God one of them went in off the post. Good Lord. Yep, give it insurance goal. Yep, agreed. That's why on my reaction to the goal there, I didn't get too excited, Roderick, because I'm just like, until I see that puck go in the net to tie the game, not getting hyped. Wow, they're already pulling him. $1:55 to go. Let's see how this goes, guys. Do I know Blue Jays today? I know of them. I don't know them personally, though. No. Ryan, what's funny is blowing the leads. They've done that quite often, but also what we've seen quite often is the Leafs come back from a deficit like this. Everyone feel excited, lose in overtime. We've seen that often as well, so that's why I'm not getting too excited here. What's my battery at? Oh, 5%. Okay, well, if they tie the game, I got to plug this puppy in. If they don't, then we're good to go. 18 wins, 3 losses, and 9 overtime losses in 1-goal games. That's pretty wild. Bluebird, I think Varshaw's going to have a good season, yes. Because so many talks about how he was trying to do too much last year because of obviously he knew he was traded for and how big of a piece he was and what Jays fans thought of those guys leaving and this and that. So he tried to do way too much. A lot of it's more simplified this year. And also having Don Mattingly focus more on the hitting guys, it's going to help a lot. And the Leafs are infuriating Delta. Absolutely they are. And that's why they're the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're supposed to be frustrating. But we'll see how it goes. Minute 24 to go. Okay, won the draw. Nylander, you're just spinning around, buddy boy. Oh, they say he touched it, so no ice. Oh, that's tough. Now your curtains. Now you got to re-enter the zone. Why are you trying to dump the puck in, bro? You have an empty net. Curtains. Leaf fans, good night. Good night. We'll talk to you guys in the video. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Greatly appreciate the love. Talk to you guys in a minute.